Good morning, YouTube land. I'm going to share a couple coins here with you. I picked up from the local coin shop yesterday. I'll start out with these two raw guys. This one here, it's an 1878 eight-tail feather. You have to pardon my thumbs and fingers. I got smacked by a baseball bat. I coach baseball, and I was showing one of my kids how to swing and follow through properly, and he followed through right into my thumb and hand. You can see the purple there. It's looking pretty good anyway. Enough about that. This is an eight-tail feather variety. This is the first Strauch Morgan, not quite a VAM 9, as in like the very first Strauch Morgan, but this one's pretty nice. I'd say this one's probably 63. On its very best day, it's got a shot at 64. It's got a pretty nice cheek. A little bit of subdued luster, a little bit of haze overall. I think this one was in a weight Raymond holder. You look at it like kind of from this angle, and it does have a little bit of proof-like nature to it, although I don't think it gets anywhere close to proof-like. But if I get that angle right, you can see kind of that cameo and that reflectivity there. But anyway, I wanted to show this guy off a little bit. We'll get to the reverse here. Like I said, that's the eight-tail feather variety. Pretty good coin. It's reasonably well struck. It's not super well struck. But something else we'll look at on this one, if I can zoom in enough, is we're going to look at all the doubling throughout this coin. There is so much doubling on this coin. I've never seen an eight-tail with this much doubling, and I'll kind of go through it. But again, if you get the angle right, you can kind of see that cameo and that proof-like nature there. You can see the reflectivity of my fingers in the background, but it's not quite a PL coin. Anyway, I'm going to try to zoom in really close on this. First of all, there's your eight-tail feathers. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Little bit of flatness. Here, I'll get a little pointer or something. A little bit of flatness to the strike right in here. You can see it's kind of rounded. But overall, it's not bad. You can see that that's definitely the 78, reverse of 78 there. A little bit concaved, although this one isn't as concaved as some of them get. But where I was talking about the doubling for the most part, let's try to look down in the date here. Let me see how close I can get on that. Let's see if I can get it just right. I'm not real good with being able to get my loop. Although I do have a magnifying glass that might help a little bit, but it's awfully tough. Maybe you're able to zoom in as you're watching the video and you'll be able to see it in there. But there's a ton of doubling right there through the 1878. All the stars along the bottom there. And then up in Liberty, up in here, yeah, you can almost see it there through, on this video. Sorry, it's a little jumpy. Just trying to show this the best I can, but you can kind of see it on, there you go. You can see it on the L, all those ridges, and on the B, the E, really all of it. Yeah, you can, there we go. Yeah, you can see how much doubling there is in there. It's pretty cool. Obviously this one's a VAM. I'm not sure what VAM it is, but we're zoomed in pretty close here. You can see the condition of this coin. There's a little bit of luster break action as you see it that way. A little bit of slides and stuff. No hairlines. Fields are pretty good. You can see a little bit of that chatter right there in left field in front of her nose and face. But all in all, it's pretty good. I'd say it's a solid 3 anyway. But when you get the views right, like right there, I mean, that's pretty good cheek. Like I said, 3 maybe 4 on its best day. We'll zoom back out so you can see the coin. It's in its entirety. We don't ever grade coins that close up and personal anyway, so that's about what they're going to be looking at. And right there, I mean, heck, a case could be made for 5, looking at it that way. But like I said, once you get a good look at it, you see some of that chatter out in the fields and the luster breaks on the cheek and kind of along the jawline there and stuff. Anyway, that's the 1878 eight-tail variety. Real pretty coin. Lots of doubling all through it, through the stars, through the date, through the Liberty. Pretty good pickup there. This next one I'll show here is a 1879S, and this one doesn't quite have the classic S luster that a lot of the 1879s do. But what it does have makes up for that. You can obviously see that nice toning along on the bottom edge, and it has those kind of terminal purples, pinks, greens, and golds that go much farther. They start getting black. It starts losing that color, and it just starts getting real dark. I think this coin's probably a 64 all day long. It's pretty good. It's in pretty good condition. Not a lot of chatter in the fields. Just a little bit here and there. I've been surprised before though. They might call this one a 3, but I think it's a pretty solid 4 all day long. Let's back out of that just a smidge, so you can see the coin pretty well. How we would normally kind of grade a coin. A little bit of reflectivity in there, but not much. Not what you see with the 80 and 81S's and a lot of 79S's. You get a lot of those that are proof-like. I do like that subtle, like light blue and gold that's there on the reverse. And the reverse is in pretty good shape. It's still pretty frosty, but it's pretty remarkably mark-free. There's one little ting right in here, obviously, and there's a little bit of luster break along the eagle's chest and wings, but overall this reverse is in pretty incredible shape. I'd probably grade this one a 65 reverse and a 63 or 64 obverse. Again, I apologize for my hands, my thumbs and fingers. I've been kind of beat up this week, and you can see it's pretty swollen down in there, but anyway, I wanted to show these coins and, let y'all check them out with me. And the next two I picked up are these two Carson City dollars. This 84 definitely has some proof-like nature to it. I think it gets pretty close. You get the angles right, and it's also got some nice cameo to it. But you get the angles right, and it definitely has some reflectivity. It's kind of hard to show here. I could blind you by just doing that, and you obviously see the cameo and the reflectivity, but again, this is one I'm not sure it quite goes proof-like. I'd probably call this one a 3. It's got that nice hit on the bottom end of the cheek there, and a little scuffiness around her face and around her eye. Lots of die cracks along the stars, whole perimeter of the coin. A little bit of haziness, but overall it's a pretty good 84. Flip and see this Carson City reverse there. Again, a little bit of luster break on the eagle's chest. Nice frosty devices, and as you can kind of tell there, a little bit of proof-like fields, a little bit there. Pretty good coin overall though. And the shape of these boxes, and I'm trying not to show too much here, but the shape of these boxes they're in really good condition too. These things are like brand new almost. I was able to pick up 2 of these, an 83 and an 84. Got reasonably good pricing on these. The 83 is a little more scuffy, a little more chattered. I'd probably call this one a 2, a 62, maybe a 3 on its best day, but I think this one's probably going 62. It's got a little bit harder hits there. You can see it's a little chiseled up, chattered up. Still nice luster flow. Pretty good strike as well. Nice strike on this guy. Again, there's that nice CC reverse. This one's a little more watery luster than the other one. Kind of those watery, satiny fields versus that nice kind of proof-like, borderline proof-like nature of the 84. So anyway, these were some coins I picked up at the local coin shop yesterday. I wanted to share them with you guys. Kind of excited about them. I mean, you don't always find coins like this at your local coin shop. It's not every day you pick up a 78 8-tail or a couple Carson City dollars or a nice toner like that. So I was pretty happy to pick them up. Glad to share them with you guys. I hope you all have a great Sunday, and God finds you very blessed and healthy. And thanks for watching my video. Subscribe, like, and share. Appreciate it. Thanks.